Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm participating in the My Coffee House collaboration hosted by my friends Dawn from Shabby Meets Bling, Monica from Up All Night DIY, Natalie from Sparks of Joy, and Mary from The Painted Peach. I am going to be making a pumpkin teapot slash coffee pot. Could be a little stubby coffee pot, like the Mr. Coffee ones. Now this is a pumpkin that I did last year as a shabby chic ghost. This is where buttons were, so this is the perfect spot for the handle and the opposite side for the spout. I am just taking my Crayola Model Magic clay and I'm going to start with the handle. And right now I'm just trying to get the size that I want. You have to play with this sometimes just to figure out exactly what style and shape that you want for your handle. Now I'm going to be twisting this because I want this to look like a branch. I'm going to do more of a rustic look here. And when you start twisting the clay, it gets a little bit longer, so I will have to get this cut off here. Just going to rip a piece off right there. All right, I have this on here. I actually put some craft wire through here so it will stay into a certain shape, and I did hot glue it also. Now I'm going to be making vines on here to go around the handle. All right, next I want to work on the spout. So I just took some clay, just stuck it on here, and I'm going to mold the shape of the spout here. And I'll also be putting some of the wire through this also and hot gluing it on. I kind of like the way that looks. Might change it up just a little bit. I'm going to make this more like a branch too, so it's going to have little lines in it. All right, the next thing I'm doing is making some leaves to put on here. You saw that one. I'm just taking my clay and I'm taking one of my silk leaves. I'm just going to be cutting around it. I rolled it a little bit to get that indentation in there. Right, and there is one of the smaller leaves. I'm just going to put that one there. I'm going to hot glue it down just to help it stick better. And I'm just going to make some more lines in it and make it a little bit bumpy. And I need to do another leaf over here. So I went ahead and made some more little, like the vines going here to make the stems being attached. And I want to make another one over here. So I'm going to start right here and make a double loop. It's kind of like stick into itself. It's not easy to do that. Let's start that over. All right, one more time here. See if we can get this to look right. And I'll also be hot gluing this onto the pumpkin just so it will stick better. All right, so here's how it looks. I went ahead and made some more leaves here and a vine on the spout. And I did another little curly Q over there. So now I got to let it dry for at least a day before I can paint it. Now that it's dry, I'm going to take my Waverly chalk paint in the color Ivory and give it a coat over the whole thing before I paint it orange. Yes, it's going to be orange. It'd be really pretty to keep it white, more like a French country look if you want to. But like I said, I'm going to be doing this more rustic. So I'm going to be using oranges, or at least one orange, and some brown colors. So let me go ahead and get this painted up, and when it's dry, we're going to put the orange on. All right, now it's dry. I'm going to take the color Burnt Orange, and I ended up having to do 3 coats to cover up the ivory. And I'm not being super careful on here because, you know, I'm going to be using brown on the spout and a handle, and then I'm going to use more of a tan color on the leaves and the vine. So, you know, you're just going to be going in and doing fine details. So you can be really messy with your first coats. So I really love this color. This is one of my favorite colors for a pumpkin, this burnt orange. And I am going to go ahead and get the bottom painted also. All right, it is all dry. I've got 3 coats of paint on here. I'm taking my burnt umber now, and I'm going to be painting the spout here, but not the leaves or the vine. So I just have a little bit of the brown I need to do here, and then I will be painting the handle with the same color. All right, now that that is done, I'm taking the color Latte, and this is the color for my leaves and the vines. And I will have to do 2 coats of this color to cover up the white completely, or actually the ivory. All right, now that it's all done, I have done all my touch-ups on there. I'm going to be taking my burnt umber again and my latte, and I'm going to do some dry brushing on the leaves and the spout and the handle. All right, first I'm going to go ahead with the burnt umber and go over the latte color. And I'm also going to get the leaves done here real quick. All right, now that that is done, I need to take my latte and go over the handle and the spout over the burnt umber color. Just doing the dry brush technique again. Okay, the next color I'm using is burnt sienna. And I'm going to be doing this on the whole thing, except for the orange. Just on the leaves, the handle, the spout, and of course all the little vines. And I'm just using a stencil brush and just kind of like tapping it on. And then I'm going to go over it with some of the burnt umber. So I'm just going to go back and forth with my colors until I get the desired look. All right, I think I kind of like this. So now I want to go back over on the leaves and just add a little bit of that burnt sienna, not too much. I'm really liking this. I need to do a little bit of touch up here. Now I am ready to darken up the orange. I'm just taking the burnt umber with a damp piece of paper towel, and I'm just going to be rubbing it in. I'm also going to take my brush here and go along the edges of all the leaves. All right, it is done. I love the way it looks, but you know, it needs a top. Gotta get a top for it. So I decided just to use one of my real pumpkin stems. I kind of like this one. Looks very whimsical. So I'm just going to be hot gluing this to the top. You could also, since mine's a styrofoam pumpkin, you could also just do a little arrangement with some fall flowers. All right, so I got a little bit of glue on here, but I need just a bit more. All right, and I love how this pumpkin stem coordinates with what I did on the leaves. Now let's see how I decorated my coffee bar with it. All right, my sweet friends, that's going to do it for the video today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please be sure to check out everybody's videos. I have the playlist link down below in my description box, along with all the host channel links. I want to wish everybody a very wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.